And next we answer the question, how do you do that? We'll have advice on getting ahead at work with the best time and the best way to ask for a raise. I know you're ready. Negotiating a pay raise. I know you want to do it, but it's tricky. Tonight, we've got expert advice on getting the raise you deserve, even in today's tough economy. Joining me now, KAHRS, a business communications consultant. Till, thanks for coming on the show. So before we get on with your advice, I want to show you just how upset, frustrated, angry people are out there in their jobs. Take a look at this worker pay satisfaction screen. 58% of people want to change jobs this year. 39% feel underemployed, 28% didn't get a raise last year. There's a lot of grumpy people coming into work every day. What do you tell people who are frustrated with their pay?
Well, here's the thing. Most of us feel like, oh my gosh, I'm doing the work of 3 people. What the heck am I going to do here? I can't ask for a raise. It's too hard to do this. You really have to have a game plan, a serious game plan moving forward. And that's what I'm here to talk to your audience about today.
All right, you say plan ahead, you need to do legwork. Let's get down to it. What do you do?
Well, here's what you do. You want to set up an appointment at least 3 months before your formal review. Every company is different, but if you do that, you're ahead of the curve. And the good thing is your company thinks, wow, this guy or this gal, for that matter, really is focused on their career, and that's a good thing. Plus, you'll know where you stand, and then you'll also perhaps get a raise before anybody else does, Gerri.
Yeah, but Till, come on, I'm going to go in 3 months ahead and say, give me a raise in 3 months. What do I go in with? What do I bring to bear to convince people that I'm very worthy?
Right, you're not going to say, hey, give me a raise. Let's discuss my compensation package. Those are the words that I want you to use, because if you say get a raise, you're kind of drawing a line in the sand, and you don't want to do that. So let's discuss my compensation package. Also, Gerri, important for your listeners to know, make a list of all the great things that you've done. Make sure it's quantifiable, very exact, very specific, and relate it to all the goals, objectives, and the mission statement of your company. Now, if you do that ahead of time and maybe print out a sheet of paper and say, you know what, boss, look at some of the things that I've done. Take a look at this. What do you think about my compensation package right now? And then pause. Don't say anything, because most of us talk too much. We don't listen.
That's so true. You know, I think a lot of people lose sight, too, of the fact that you're supposed to be executing your boss's goals, right? So maybe you think you're doing a great job,
exactly.
but are you doing what your boss wants you to? Are you advancing what he has on the schedule, the agenda for you? Any other tips about the meeting? Let's say the initial reaction you get is not so positive, all right? How do you handle that? What do you say?
Yeah, you're going to have to expect a no. That's going to happen. And if you do get a no, you need to drill down and say, you know what, I'm curious, why is that? Are there maybe some things that I can do to further myself with a company? Are there some workshops? Are there things that I can do to improve my skills and value to the company? What can I do to move forward? That's really the key thing. The other thing, Gerri, is timing is everything. If your company has just downsized, it's not a good time to ask for a raise, obviously. No. But if your company's moving forward, maybe it is a good time, and you have to ask around and investigate that stuff online, which is real easy to do.
So we have a fact here, and I want to see if you agree with it. 31% of employers are willing to negotiate. They are open to salary increases for current workers. The source here, Career Builder. Does this jive with what you see in the workplace?
Absolutely. About a third absolutely are open to it. That's why you need to move forward. You have nothing to lose. As long as you're professional and always remain positive, even if you get a no, especially if you're 3 months ahead of time, like I suggested, you're ahead of the game and you'll eventually get that raise, as a lot of the people that I work with do.
Fingers crossed. That's what I say.
Yes.
Do it the right way.
Absolutely.
Get prepped, start early, and convince your boss. Till, thanks for coming on. Good stuff. Appreciate it.
Great to be on with you, Gerri. Thanks.
Most welcome. Thank you. And now we want to know what you think. Here's our question tonight. Will you ask for a raise this year? Log on to jerrywillis.com. Vote on the right-hand side of the screen. I'll share the results at the end of tonight's show.